What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Roly Poly devlog. I'm joined again by James here. And James, what are we talking about?
Today we're talking about GLEAM Storm, the new ability in Roly Poly.
Hell yeah. The new Explorers update is out. We're in this cool new palace grounds. And yeah, what is Gleam Storm?
GLEAM Storm is an ability that hits everything around you for damaging it. This lightning-like gleam lightning.
Little bzz bzz attack.
Yeah, you can it's just little
Very cool.
zaps. So you can see it just hits the Zumo that's infinitely spawning here, and it can destroy these blocks. Can destroy our grounds workers, new enemy in the update. And the cool thing about Gleam Storm is it'll hit right through walls for you, so you can stay out
Yeah,
of harm's
it's really
way.
handy. Makes this, after you get it, this area becomes a little bit easier. It's super cool. So today we're going to be going to a little bit how it works technically. So can you just show it off again? So when you click the button for it, it turns on, and then you let go, it turns off, right?
Yeah,
Okay, and then it just like sucks your gleam while you're using it,
yeah, and it consumes Gleam as you use it.
and you don't have to aim or anything, do you?
Nope, just that circle around you. Anything that goes in there will get hit.
Okay, sweet. Okay, yeah, let's start with the code. Like, how'd you code this thing?
So, way this works. So we have a Gleam Storm node here in Godot, and this just sits on the player scene. So here's our player. This big circle is the Gleam Storm, and it's just one of the nodes sitting as a child of it.
Okay.
And what it consists of is a sprite, which is just this circle, and a collision area with a circle shape on it as well. So anything that goes inside of this area will be affected. Um,
Okay, how
how
many uh scripts? I guess what's the main script here?
So the main script is just the Gleamstorm script. This handles pretty much everything for dealing damage, turning on things on and off. Um, and outside of this, the player will has a state machine script that detects inputs to send whether this should be turned on or off. But all the other logic will be handled by the Gleamstorm script. So we can kind of just start when things are set active. We turn the hitbox on, and I'm using monitoring here specifically because if something is already inside the hitbox and you turn it on, then this will trigger a new detection. Um, we also just set some booleans, set the sprite to be visible, and initialize some values. Um, and we have a bit of sound effects logic here. Um, so it'll just play the sound or turn off the sound depending on if you're active or not. So that's kind
Okay.
of how things start.
There's a tween. Is that just used for the fading of the sound effect?
Yeah, this is just to fade out your sound, so it's not so like jarring.
Oh, okay, nice, nice.
Um, and this little bit of code here just immediately costs you one gleam right away. So because if you spam it, you can technically like if you didn't have this, you would be able to use it for free. So
Right. They should have added that in Zelda Majora's Mask for the Eye of Truth.
is that a
You can just spam it. It doesn't take any
okay?
mana.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, actually, I think if you just spam it right now, we can see. Yeah, every time I click it, it'll use one, even if it's like hasn't hit the duration.
Right.
Um, just quit out. So that's turning it on. To actually detect things, we have on hitbox area entered. This is a signal when the hitbox detects something. We're just using area or groups to detect what we're hitting. So we're just checking for enemy hurt boxes, and if that area is an enemy hurt box, we can add it to our list of hurt boxes that we have detected in our area. This is actually a dictionary, and I need to change this, so just ignore that. It should be a list.
Oh,
Um,
interesting. So you like add them rather than like directly damaging it when they're entered, you add it to a list to like save.
yeah, because this only runs once they're in the area.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Um, we'll ignore this stuff for now. But so once it's in the area, you get added to that list, and every physics frame we will run a timer, and once that timer elapses, it'll cost us 1 gleam and hit every enemy that's in our list. And
Okay,
that's like
nice.
pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Obviously, when things leave, we remove them from the list. You can see just right here.
Did you change? Because it obviously does like a little bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Enemy health, like, did you have to change enemy health values so that you could do like that amount? Or I don't remember how our health is set up. Is it floats?
It's a great question. Currently doing.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
What an amazing question. We are currently doing 0.15 damage per tick, um,
Okay.
with a lot of zeros and 873 because of floating point. But
Well, yeah, stupid, but
um,
yeah.
yeah, so damage enemy health hasn't changed. It just does very little damage. Um,
Okay. Because we use floats for enemy health.
yeah, I
How much does a little shot do?
a shot does 0.25, I think.
Okay, so it's kind of close.
Yeah, it's faster to shoot something to kill it because I think the shot cooldown is the same as a tick period, but obviously this hits multiple enemies and you can hit through walls and all that. Um, so it seems fairly balanced for now.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
Um,
Okay. And then that's pretty straightforward. And then for the animation, because the animation is pretty cool because it's like seems quite dynamic in the way the electricity
yeah.
effect kind of spawns in and like zaps them.
So if I go, let's just go to like some enemy here, zap them, and I'll pause the game. Oh, the sound effect's gonna get weird, but you can see the zapping will change kind of every tick. So every time it does damage, that lightning bolt
Okay.
is changing. Um, so the sound got super screwed up there. What's the wrong one? So the way that works is when a hitbox enters, we create this Gleamstorm effect node that's just like a packed scene I have. And you set a target. So the target will be the enemy's hurt box. And then we
Right.
add that to a dictionary, which contains the hurt box that it's affecting and the emitter object itself. So that when the hurt box leaves our area, we can just find the emitter by the hurt box key in the dictionary and just erase it, and also delete the emitter. So that's kind of the logic for spawning it, but what it actually does is it's quite simple. It's just using a line, like a Godot 2D line. And once you've set the target, every frame, not using physics here, just like process frame because it doesn't really matter, it's visuals. We just reset the line. We add a point at its like origin, which should be on the player. Get like our target position. You can just get a node or like a vector, doesn't matter. That's why we have both options here. And the rest of this is just to add like visual noise. So we'll have a random number of segments in the line and then a random amount of noise applied in like any direction at each segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like draw a line between the player and then your target,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add in dots on that line for segments, and then you basically like slide them left or right
Yeah,
to get the line to go diagonal.
exactly. Um,
Okay, that's smart. Actually, yeah, that is really simple.
and that period is defined. Actually, it's just defined by this like float update period. So every what is it? I probably just have it as 0.1. Yeah, every 0.1 seconds it'll update. Um, yeah, so I mean, if you look at the line right now, this is just the basic effect. These values actually don't do anything, they're just placeholders. Because this gets cleared every frame, but you can at least see what the effect looks like.
Yeah.
I have
Is this like a sprite? Like what's the rendering?
so the line 2D, you give it. There's a couple ways you can do this. I've just given it a fill with a gradient, so you can see it goes from like a yellow to a white. And the way you make it look like lightning is you just put a width curve on it. So, you know, as you go down the line, it starts, small and then gets wider and then gets small again.
Oh, I see. So you don't actually have to like, yeah, you don't have to make a sprite or like an animation really. This is just
No, it's
like,
all just generated, which is cool.
wow. Yeah, that works really well. It looks very lightning-y.
Yeah, it
Lightning-y.
worked really well. And then you can see like this could be one frame where I generate, some segments. And when you apply the noise, it'll like offset some of them, so you can have like this,
Yeah.
other ones like that, and like, oh, there you go, it looks pretty good, right? And it'll always be hitting your target because your last point will be on whatever target you have, and that's it.
Sweet. And
So
is it one line per enemy? Or I feel like sometimes there's multiple.
it's one per enemy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I guess in some of those rooms there's just like a lot of enemies or like
Yeah.
blocks that you can blow up.
Yeah. So if you look at, let's go here.
Yeah, this room.
Yeah, so you can see there's a lot. It's hitting a lot of blocks, but there's always
Yeah.
just one, and it updates pretty quickly, right? So you'll see a lot of them. And then one other thing that's interesting. I'm just gonna turn this music down. It's because the blocks are in a tile map. They don't actually have areas like this, so I've had to use
Right.
hitbox body shapes instead. And this is the case of the destructible blocks. So in that
Oh, interesting.
instance, you have to do it. It's a different case. Yeah,
It's like the same logic though.
it's similar. So all we do is we spawn the emitter, set the position to the block's position in the global space. Wait 0.1 seconds, so we get one instance of the emitter, and then free it. And then destroy the block. It's like not the cleanest implementation, but it works fine. You see the lightning, and yeah, so it doesn't have like this logic for the blocks. It's literally just like once it hits it, it destroys it after 0.1 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I guess that works.
It
You don't need
works.
to generalize the case for everything.
Yeah, it's too complicated to like figure out how to make this nice. So this is fine.
Yeah, yeah. That's game dev, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everything, right?
That pretty much concludes it. Yeah, that's GLEAM Storm.
Sweet. I'm gonna go back and just show it off again because
Yeah,
it looks so cool.
let's go through this. The block ASMR.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's sick. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you at the next devlog.